Hello everyone, we are in chapter 12 plane shapes on your textbook page number 107. What do you mean by a plane shape? Plane shape means it is a closed figure. What do you mean by closed figure? Here you can see a rectangle. See, each side of a rectangle is joined with the other side. This side is joined with this side. This side is also joined with this side. This side is also joined with this side. That means all sides are joined together. Okay, so closed figure means if all sides of a polygon or if all sides of a figure are joined together, then we will call it as plane shapes. I will show you some of the examples of plane shapes. Now, we will move on to the first topic, that is polygons. What do you mean by a polygon? A polygon is a plane shape with three or more sides. That means a polygon is a closed figure having three or more than three sides. Can you name a polygon with three sides? Yes, it is triangle. There are different kinds of polygons. Polygons have special names based on their sides. That means each polygon is named based on the number of sides they are having. Now I will show you a chart representing name of a polygon and number of sides. If a polygon is having three sides, we will call it as triangle. Tri means three. If a polygon is having four sides, we will call it as quadrilateral. Quadrilateral is a common name given for all four-sided shapes. So if a polygon is having five sides, we will call it as pentagon. Penta means five. If a polygon is having six sides, we will call it as hexagon. If a polygon is having seven sides, we will call it as heptagon. And if a polygon is having eight sides, we will call it as octagon. So each polygon is named based on the number of sides they are having. Now we will move on to the next topic, regular polygon. We studied what is a polygon, isn't it? What is a polygon? Polygon is a plane shape with three or more sides. So what is regular polygon? When all sides of a polygon are equal, it is called regular polygon. That means when all sides of a polygon are of same length or equal length, then we will call it as regular polygon. So we can consider this example. This is a triangle and all the three sides are equal. So we will call it as equilateral triangle. So if this side is 3 centimeter, then this side will be 3 centimeter and this side will be also 3 centimeter. That means all sides are of same length. If all four sides are equal, we will call it as square. If all five sides are of same length, we will call it as regular pentagon. That means if this is 2 centimeter, then this side will be 2 centimeter, this side will be 2 centimeter, this is also 2 centimeter and this will be also 2 centimeter. So regular hexagon means all the six sides are of same length. Regular heptagon means all the seven sides are of same length. Okay, so regular polygon means when all sides of a polygon are of same length or equal length, then we will call the figure as a regular polygon. Moving to the next topic, four-sided shapes. There are different types of four-sided shapes. They are commonly called as quadrilaterals. As I told you before, quadrilateral is a common name given for all four-sided shapes. Some of them are squares, rectangles, parallelogram, rhombus, trapezium, etc. So these are the examples for four-sided shapes. So squares and rectangles are familiar for you. Parallelogram, rhombus and trapezium are also four-sided shapes. So in this chapter, we will be studying about the properties of this four-sided shapes. So the first figure is square. So now we will move on to the properties of four-sided shapes. So square. You all are familiar with the shape square. So what are the properties of square? Sides of a square are equal in length. That means all sides are of same length or This is a figure of a square. A, B, C, D. Okay, so sides of a square are equal in length. That means all sides are of same length. If AB is equal to 4 centimeter, then BC is equal to 4 centimeter, CD is equal to 4 centimeter, and DA will be equal to 4 centimeter. So all sides are of same length. That's why I marked with a stroke here. All sides are of same length. Then how we will represent it? AB is equal to BC is equal to CD is equal to DA. That means all sides are same. Then opposite sides are parallel. What do you mean by parallel? If two lines are parallel means they will not meet at a point. They will go straight. So here AB and opposite sides are parallel. So AB and DC are parallel. So what is opposite side for AD? AD, the opposite side is BC. So AD will be parallel to BC. So how we will represent it? AB double slash DC. This double slash indicates parallel. AB is parallel to DC and also AD is parallel to BC. All angles are 90 degree. So here you can see all the corner angles are right angles. That means they make 90 degree. So what are the properties of square? All sides are equal. Opposite sides are parallel. All angles are 90 degree. Now the next figure, rectangle. Opposite sides are parallel. So PQ, what is opposite side for PQ? SR. So PQ will be parallel to SR. And what is opposite side for PS? That is QR. So PS will be parallel to QR. Then opposite sides are equal. So PS, the opposite side for PS is QR. So these two sides will be equal. That's why I marked with two strokes. Okay, so this side will be equal to this side, and also PQ, the opposite side for PQ is SR. This side will be equal to this side. Then how we will represent it? PS is equal to QR and PQ is equal to SR. Then all angles are right angles. So all the corner angles makes 90 degree. So what are the properties of rectangle? Opposite sides are parallel, opposite sides are equal, all angles are right angles. So the next figure, parallelogram. So here you can see a parallelogram ABCD. Opposite sides are equal. Okay, so what is the opposite side for AD? The opposite side for AD is BC and opposite side for AB, which is DC. So how we will represent it? AB will be equal to DC and AD will be equal to BC. Then opposite sides are parallel. Okay, so what is opposite side for AB? That will be DC. So AB will be parallel to DC and also AD will be parallel to BC. Opposite angles are equal. So angle D. What is opposite angle for angle D? That is angle B. Angle D will be equal to angle B and angle A will be equal to angle C. That means opposite angles are equal. So what are the properties of parallelograms? Opposite sides are equal, opposite sides are parallel, opposite angles are equal. Moving to the next figure, that is rhombus. What are the properties of rhombus? All four sides are equal. So AD will be equal to DC will be equal to CB will be equal to BA. That means all sides are equal. Opposite sides are parallel. So AD will be parallel to BC and AB will be parallel to DC. Then opposite angles are equal. Angle A will be equal to angle C and angle B will be equal to angle D. So here their square and rhombus are having more similar properties, but only one property is differ from them. So what is the difference in them? The first point, all four sides are equal. For square also, all four sides are equal. Opposite sides are parallel. For square also, opposite sides are parallel. Here, opposite angles are equal, but in square, each corner angle is 90 degree. That means all are right angles. But here it does not make right angle, but opposite angles are equal. Angle B will be equal to angle D and angle A will be equal to angle C. That is the difference between rhombus and a square. Moving to the next figure, that is trapezium. Trapezium is also called as trapezoid. Can have a pair of opposite equal sides, isosceles trapezium. That means trapezium can have a pair of opposite equal sides. That means two sides will be of equal length. Okay, so if a trapezium is having two sides of same length, then we will call it as isosceles trapezium. So if two sides of a triangle are equal, we will call it as isosceles triangle. Same way, if two sides of a trapezium are equal, we will call it as isosceles trapezium. Only one pair of sides are parallel. See here, you can see only one pair of sides are parallel. This AB and CD are parallel, but AC and BD are not parallel. Here also, this side and this side is not parallel, but these two sides are parallel. Here also, these two sides are parallel, but these two sides are not parallel. So only one pair of sides are parallel. Can have a pair of right angles. That means trapezium can have a pair of right angles. So here you can see, here two right angles are there, and also in this figure you can see two right angles. That means a pair of right angles are visible in trapezium. And it is not necessary that all trapezium should have a pair of right angles. In some figures we can identify two right angles. That means a pair of right angles will be there in some shapes of the trapezium. So what are the properties of trapezium? Can have a pair of opposite equal sides, isosceles trapezium. Only one pair of sides are parallel. Can have a pair of right angles. So four-sided shapes with no right angles. So what are the four-sided shapes without right angles? This parallelogram rhombus. Four-sided shape with only a pair of parallel opposite sides. That means only two sides will be parallel, but the other two sides will not be parallel. That is trapezium. Now we will move on to a textbook question. On your textbook, page number 110. This is the figures given in your textbook on your page number 110. Question 1 refers to following four-sided figures. So here you can see some of the figures. Can you identify these figures? What is A? A is a square. B, parallelogram. C is a trapezium with right angles. D is a rectangle. E is also a trapezium without right angles. F is a rhombus. So now we will answer the questions. All four sides are equal. So what are the figures representing this criteria? All four sides are equal. It is A, figure A, square, and figure F, rhombus. At least a pair of opposite sides is parallel. That means at least two sides should be parallel. Here in all the figures, two sides are parallel. Okay, so we can write all figures. Only two angles are right angles. That means only two angles are right angles. So C, here these two angles are right angles. Then one pair of opposite side is not parallel. That means only one pair is parallel and the other pair is not parallel. So here only these two sides are parallel and these two sides are not parallel. Here also these two sides are parallel and these two sides are not parallel. So we can write E and C. Then only one pair of opposite side is parallel and no angle is right angle. That means two sides are parallel but there is no right angle. So here E. Both pairs of opposite sides are parallel and the four sides are equal. Okay, that means the both opposite sides are parallel and also four sides are equal. So A and F. A is a square and F is a rhombus. One angle is a right angle and pair of opposite side is not parallel. C. See, one right angle and the opposite sides are not parallel. Four sides are equal but no angle is a right angle. All sides are equal but there is no right angle. So it is rhombus, F. I hope you understand these properties. You have to study the properties along with the figure. Now you can practice activity book chapter 12 worksheet 1 on page number 119 and worksheet 2 on page number 120, 121 as homework. Thank you.